Hello everyone, and welcome back to this listening practice session. Today, I am going to share with you a long monologue about daily life situations. I will speak slowly, clearly, and naturally, so you can understand and follow along. Remember, if you do not understand everything at once, that is completely normal. You can listen many times, pause when you need to, and even repeat some parts. This will help you improve your listening step by step. Let's begin. Every morning, my daily routine starts in a very simple way. I usually wake up around 6:30. When the alarm rings, I sometimes feel like staying in bed for just 5 more minutes, but I know that if I do that, I will probably be late for work. So I take a deep breath, open my eyes, and slowly sit up in bed. The first thing I do is stretch my arms and legs because it helps me feel more awake. After that, I walk to the bathroom, wash my face, and brush my teeth. These small actions give me a fresh start to the day. Next, I prepare my breakfast. I usually eat something light but healthy. Sometimes I have bread with butter and a cup of coffee. Other times, I prefer cereal with milk or some fruit. My favorite breakfast is probably scrambled eggs with toast and orange juice. While I eat, I like to check the news on my phone or read a few pages of a book. This short moment in the morning is my personal time before the busy day begins. After breakfast, I get dressed and prepare to go to work. Because I live in a big city, transportation is always part of my daily routine. Most days, I take the bus or the subway. The bus stop is only 5 minutes away from my apartment, so it is very convenient. However, sometimes the bus is crowded and I need to stand for most of the trip. On the subway, it is faster, but there are also many people, especially during rush hour. Commuting can sometimes be stressful, but I try to make it productive. I usually listen to podcasts, audiobooks, or music. That way, I use my time to learn something new or relax. When I arrive at work, I greet my colleagues and prepare for the tasks of the day. My job involves both computer work and meetings, so I need to stay organized. In the morning, I usually check my emails, answer messages, and create a plan for the day. After that, I focus on my main projects. Sometimes I work alone, but often I work with a team. Teamwork can be interesting because everyone has different ideas. Of course, we do not always agree, but we try to listen to each other and find solutions together. Around noon, it is time for lunch. I normally eat at a small restaurant near the office. They serve simple but tasty meals, like rice, vegetables, chicken, or fish. Sometimes, when I am busy, I bring food from home, such as pasta or a sandwich. During lunch, I enjoy talking with colleagues about topics that are not related to work. We might discuss movies, books, or weekend plans. These conversations make the workday more enjoyable and help us build stronger friendships. After lunch, I return to work. The afternoon can sometimes feel longer, especially if I am tired. To stay focused, I drink some tea or water and take short breaks. For example, I might stand up, stretch, or walk around the office. These small pauses help me refresh my mind. In the late afternoon, we often have meetings to review progress. Sometimes the meetings are short and sometimes they are long. When they are too long, it can be difficult to concentrate, but I try my best to stay present and contribute. At the end of the workday, usually around 6 o'clock, I pack my things and head back home. The journey is similar to the morning, bus, subway, or sometimes walking. When the weather is nice, I like to walk part of the way because it gives me fresh air and exercise. Once I arrive home, I feel relieved to be in a comfortable space again. Evenings are my favorite part of the day because I can choose what to do. Some evenings, I go shopping for groceries. I usually make a list before going to the supermarket, so I do not forget anything. At the store, I walk through the aisles, pick up vegetables, fruits, bread, and sometimes some snacks. I try to cook healthy meals, but I also like to try new recipes. Cooking is not only about eating, it is also a way to relax. Cutting vegetables, mixing ingredients, and smelling the food as it cooks. It is a creative process that makes me feel good. After dinner, I often spend time on my personal activities. Sometimes, I read a book or watch a TV series. Other times, I call a friend or a family member. Staying in touch with people is important to me. We usually talk about our daily lives, share good news, or simply laugh together. These conversations give me energy and make me feel connected. I also try to include some exercise in my routine. A few times a week, I go jogging in the park near my home. Running helps me release stress and stay healthy. On other days, I might do some stretching or yoga at home. Exercise is not always easy, especially after a long day, but I remind myself of the benefits. Finally, before going to bed, I like to prepare for the next day. I check my schedule, write down important tasks, and set my alarm. This preparation helps me sleep better because I know that everything is ready. Around 11 p.m., I usually turn off the lights, close my eyes, and slowly fall asleep. So, this is a simple description of my daily life. As you can see, it includes many common situations: waking up, eating breakfast, commuting, working, shopping, cooking, exercising, and relaxing. These are experiences that many people can relate to. Now, let's review some key vocabulary and expressions from this monologue. Wake up. To stop sleeping. Example, I wake up at 6:30. Stretch. To extend your body or arms and legs. Example, I stretch my arms in the morning. Commuting. Traveling between home and work. Example, my commuting takes about 30 minutes. Rush hour. The busiest time of day for traffic or public transport. Example, the subway is crowded during rush hour. Groceries. Food and other products you buy at a supermarket. Example, I buy groceries every week. To feel relieved. To feel better after something stressful ends. Example, I felt relieved when I got home. Now here are some comprehension questions for you. 1. What time does the speaker usually wake up? 2. What does the speaker like to eat for breakfast? 3. How does the speaker commute to work? Number 4. What kind of food does the speaker eat for lunch? Number 5. Why does the speaker enjoy cooking? 6. What kind of exercise does the speaker do? Chapter 7. At what time does the speaker usually go to sleep? Try to answer these questions without reading the text again. If you cannot remember everything, listen to the monologue one more time. This concludes today's listening practice about daily life situations. Remember, listening is a skill that improves with time, practice, and repetition. The more you listen, the easier it becomes to understand. Thank you for listening, and see you in the next session.